Okay, here we are recording. We're going to start at 104th and go to 114th. There's some really bad stuff in this section. Slower, slower, slower. Big root we just passed over. There's a lot of little cracks. Some of them are worse than others for sure. Up, there we go. Starting to hit some of these cracks. See how many cracks they are. That one was a pretty bad one. The further this direction we get, the worse it gets. Nobody's done any maintenance at all down here. Okay, now we're going to come into quite a few more big dips and bad spots. Sinkhole. Another sinkhole. Okay, now it's going to get really bad. All kinds of big cracks and sinkholes and dips. There's a big one on that side right there. There's one there, there and there. There we go into the cracks. This is a big one. Big roots popping up. Okay, right here is a great big giant stump. Look how big that is. Right in the middle of the trail, that thing's growing up. It's a hazard. It needs to be fixed right away. If you look over to the side, there's 2 more big bumps, 3 more big bumps, 4 more, 5 more, all growing up. This section needs to be cleaned out, kill the roots, and fix it because it's bad. You go over this thing. Then we got a great big dump. There's another big crack. Another one. And as you go over the top of this bridge, there's a huge sinkhole right here. You come down off this bridge and boom. And we've got a lot of big cracks from here to 14. Another one. These are huge cracks. They just keep filling with oil. And oil can't fill a big crack, only a small crack. Here we go. Another big one. They keep thinking oil's going to fill these things up, and it can't. Just solid cracks through here. we are coming to 114. Up. Okay, here we are at 114th, headed to 104th. Different point of view for all these big cracks and pots in the pavement. This first one, not too bad. It'll get bigger as we go. There we go. There we go. Somehow they think oil can fill a big gap. Well, that was a big one. Here's another one. Another one. Great big one. Oil doesn't fill these things. Another one. Here's a big one. Another one. Another one. And here's a view of that big pothole from the other direction. Right there. Oh. Okay, here's the big growth area. You can see all these stumps just growing up out of the ground. Here's the biggest one. And we went over it. There's a big one. They're going to start up and get bigger now. And then there's a bunch on the other side of 104th that didn't show going the other way. Faster. Faster. Slower. Slower. There's a big root. Always passing that thing. Slower. Here we go underneath 104th. One. Faster. Faster. There's a big dip. Another big dip. This section has a bunch of old spray paint marking the bad spots, but it's all faded off in most areas. There's a big one. Another big one. Paint here and there where they've marked some bad spots. That was way last year. There's a bunch marked there. There's a big dip right here. Boom, that's a big one. There's another big one. Boom, especially on that side. And another one. There's another big one. They're bigger on the left side. There's some holes they've marked. That was a big one. On your left. Slower, slower, slower. Well, we just came underneath 98, so that's the end of show and tell for today. This is a lot of weeds, growing fast, needs to be cut back right here on the other side of 98.